This is it, the final adventure in the 2 weeks, one-shot Halloween extravaganza spooktacular adventure. The wolves are at the door, and there's nothing to do now but fight for your life. So grab your knives, your hatchets, and anything else not bolted to the ground. I hope you're ready.
Previously on 2 weeks, one shot.
Guys in robes and masks are running around with hammers and hardware tools, and some psycho with an axe.
It's just another day in America.
Just another day in college in America, 2010.
He wasn't just the rock, bro. He was my rock.
Lou Bannon, campus security chief.
Where's your gun?
What do you mean, where's my gun?
There's a crazy man outside with a fucking fire axe.
Why don't we call the police?
This is something we have to handle on our own. We're here. We're trying to get information. It's the smartest way.
You mean God is trying to kill me?
Not God with a capital G, a God, lowercase.
But I'm monotheistic.
If you conduct the counter ritual, a beginner could do it if they know how.
We're in luck because we're all beginners.
And as luck would have it, everyone convenes at the chapel at the same time.
Who the hell are these losers?
This place is basically under siege by the very things you are attempting to rid yourselves of. And so, the ritual is a dramatic task. The way it will work is that the ritual leader has to accumulate 5 successes or raises
Okay.
over the course of 3 rounds.
Holy fuck.
However, there are a few different things that go into this. One of them is that there is a modifier to the ritual based on how powerful the power being cast is and the spirit that you are attempting to banish. In this case, because this is a dual ritual attempting to banish 2 of these spirits at once, it is taking an additional -2 modifier on its normal casting modifier, which would normally bring it all the way up to -5. However, you have Madame Savoir with you, who is a witch who has trained in these rituals before. She reduces the casting modifier by 2.
That's nice of her.
Giving it a total, or actually by half is how that works. So she brings it to a -2. Because I will be gracious and round up.
God, she's so badass.
So cool. So hot.
The leader of the ritual,
Why does she fake being a psychic if she actually can do magic?
because she can only do the very ritual magic that takes a long time
It's hard to monetize that.
and isn't super helpful
Yeah.
when people come in I think my boyfriend's cheating on me. What do I do? She doesn't have time to do a ritual for that every time someone comes in.
Fair enough.
When we do the inevitable follow-up for this next Halloween, I just want it all about Madame Zouvois. That's all I want.
Madame Savoir is, I'm very happy with her as a character. She's got a lot going on.
Madame Soufflé is fantastic.
So, Madame Savoir is the leader of the ritual. Any number of people can assist in the ritual. You can support the way that we talked about supporting earlier. If you do not have the ritualism skill, which I believe is all of you,
Yep.
I don't think any of us do, no.
Yep.
you can instead support by rolling smarts at a -2 modifier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What about occult?
Only the leader of the ritual is rolling with the casting modifier applied.
Okay.
So only Madame Savoir takes the -2 to the ritualism roll. However, at the same time as this dramatic task is happening, there is a simultaneous dramatic task of keeping the cultists from disrupting this ritual and keeping anyone from attacking or harming Madame Savoir and or Summer Smiles, as they are the 2 people you have that really know how the ritual works and can potentially lead it. So to that end, we need action cards for the people.
Oh boy.
I won't bother doing action cards for the NPCs. They will be assumed to just be helping out as best they can while this is all happening. So each of you gets an action card, and we will go in action card order.
Woo!
As they happen. So Alex Grotankaroo gets the Ace of Diamonds.
Ooh.
Damn.
Chad the Lad Reiner Hawkins gets the 5 of Clubs.
Fuck.
Isak gets the 3 of Spades. Becky gets the 4 of Clubs. And Tam Hadi gets a Joker.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that good or bad?
That's good.
The Joker is very good.
Joker's awesome.
The Joker gives a +2 bonus to all of your trait rolls for this round of the dramatic task. This will be a 3-round dramatic task for everyone involved. However, it's also worth noting that clubs result in complications. The narrative of these complications I will describe when we get to that turn, but what they mean mechanically is that you get a -2 to your rolls, and if you fail, the dramatic task itself fails dramatically.
Did I get a card assigned?
Oh no. Alex and Gotakaru are now the same person.
I don't think you did. No, I somehow skipped over you.
I'll just be silling this one out, boys.
I'm looking at the faces on the Zoom call.
My beautiful photo behind Harold. We are one.
No, I think I looked at your picture, which is right under mine, and like my brain was just like, I don't get a card, and skipped. Pedro Zavaleta, you will get the Queen of Hearts.
Sweet.
Tam Hadi, you are up first if you would like to go first with your Joker.
Yeah, I'll go first. He just looks over at Summer and he just goes like, what do you need me to do? And I'm going to
Rolling to support.
roll to support her and Madame Dubois.
All right, go ahead and roll. You just a flat smarts roll since you have the Joker giving you a +2.
That's a 5.
All right, you give a +1, which I will have a running tally of with some poker chips that I have on hand. A +1 to the ritualism casting roll to complete the ritual at the end of this round. Next up is Alex Grotankaroo.
I am definitely going to help my new romantic obsession, and I'm going to do everything I can to help Madame Souffroy. And I'm going to use all of my smarts, and I'm just going to like do whatever it is that she's doing. And be like, don't worry, baby. I'm right here for you.
He went from hentai to wheelchair-bound gilfs. I don't know what that is, but it's not an upgrade.
She's just so cool. She's so real.
It's also not a logical progression, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't know that I would qualify Madame Savoir as a gilf, not to get off topic, but like she's not quite
He
that
said
old.
middle-aged.
She's so mature.
She's got a gun.
I assumed wheelchair she was older.
Nah, she's just in the wheelchair.
She's running a long con. That's incredibly attractive. Come on.
Yeah, he's attracted to the entrepreneurialism.
Yeah.
Grotankaroo, roll your smarts. You are taking a total of -3 because you have a wound, and the -2
Right.
because you're not trained in ritualism.
Okay, I can help.
No one ever helped his leg. I thought we did.
That's right.
There hasn't been time. They started to, and then you guys were attacked.
I think we cut to another scene, and I guess we never did anything about it. Damn it. All right.
Yep, there hasn't been time in all the running around.
Okay, I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Okay, so that's a 2 because you have the minus. So unfortunately, not really able to aid her
get that. I get
overly
that.
much.
I totally get
but
that.
you give it a try.
I do try.
All right, next up is Pedro Zavaleta.
With my superior smarts, I will support them with smarts.
All right,
Here we go. I have a D8 in smarts. That is an 8 and a 4. So I'm going to re-roll that 8. And that's a 4.
okay, cool. So that's a 12. You take the -2. So that's a total of 10, which is an extra +2 to their roll.
Yeah.
Next up is Chad, who does have a complication. Chad, your complication is, I'm guessing Chad was probably going to be involved more in the dramatic task of keeping them safe.
Chad's gonna beat the shit out of some cultists.
And Chad's complication is that as he starts to try and beat the shit out of some cultists, his stun gun, the first one is lunging forward. You bring up the stun gun and discover that its battery is no good.
Fuck.
You click to make it activate and nothing happens.
I have 2 bennies.
Okay.
I'm going for it.
All right, go for it.
Chad throws the stun gun to the side. Does the cultist have like a weapon?
Yeah. He's got just like a good length of pipe.
Chad's gonna roll athletics to try and take this man's pipe and beat him to death with it.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
With a -2.
Effectively, it's sort of like grappling, so that's good enough for me. Go ahead and roll.
Alrighty. That's a 5. With the -2. That's the total is 5.
Okay, cool. 5 total?
Yeah.
All right, that is a success for that task. So I will grab one of my tokens to represent that. And yeah, you do succeed, and your stun gun is faulty, and the cultist looks all like, I mean, again, faceless mask, so you can't really tell, but you get the sense of like they're like jostling the pipe back and forth, and when they swing, you just like wrench it out of their hands and turn it around and smack them over the head with it, and they collapse onto the floor. And you are succeeding in holding the line.
Chad roars with rage at the loss of his comrade Brock as he goes in.
All right, next up is Becky, who also has a complication.
Yeah, Becky doesn't know what to do. Is it possible for her to cheer them on? Like, cheer on the people doing the ritual? If not, it's totally fine.
Yeah, no, yeah, I would allow that to support. I would allow you to support with either performance or persuasion, your choice.
Okay, yeah, I mean, they're both the same. Hold on, let me find my die. There it is. All right. Oh, almost lost my die. That is a 6 and a 3.
Oh.
A 6 and a 3.
Yeah.
With the -2 for your complication, that is a 4, which is a success.
Yeah! Nice!
Hell yeah!
So you do give another +1 bonus to the ritualism roll at the end of the round here. Isak, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I will also attempt to assist in the ritual.
All right.
Ooh, okay, I got an 8 on my D8.
Okay, go ahead and roll it again.
Okay, I also got a 12 total, so that's 10.
Okay, so that's another +2 to assist on this ritual
Nice.
of the casting. And at the end of the round, I will make a couple of rolls. Lou is assisting in the dramatic task to keep everyone safe. So I will go ahead and roll for him.
Come on, Lou! Come on, Lou!
Lou's method of keeping everyone safe is just shooting the fucking cultists when they're coming in.
That's a good method.
Efficient.
I'm glad somebody's thinking straight.
My man Lou!
He's decided he's had enough. One of them like breaks through a ground floor window and starts like, they're reaching in with their arm and everything, and Lou just spins around and puts one in its chest, and they like drop back, and everything's still going there. Summer and Madame Savoir are working together to lead this ritual, and they have currently a total of 1, 2, 3. They have a +6
Nice.
to things on this roll. So they are rolling with a total of +4 because of that -2 casting modifier. And that's a 6 on the wild die, which is then a 5. So that's 11 +4, 15. So they do get 3 successes on that task.
Hey-o!
Holy crap.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Right away here in the first round of the dramatic task
Come on!
as this is happening.
A good start.
And we'll move into the next round. Alex Grotanker gets a 9 of diamonds.
I do.
Chad gets a 5 of diamonds. Alex, Pedro, sorry. Pedro gets a 10 of spades. Becky gets a 4 of spades. Tam gets a 7 of spades. And Isak, unfortunately, gets the complication this time with a 2 of clubs.
Womp womp.
Oh.
So, who's up first?
Is it Pedro?
It's Pedro, yes. Pedro with a 10.
It's Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Pedro, not unlike the meme of Charles Xavier thinking really hard, is going to continue supporting with his smarts.
All right,
Come on, thinking real hard.
go for it. Bear in mind, you do also need to succeed the dramatic task of keeping everyone safe.
Okay.
Which only has 2 successes on it. At the
Okay.
moment.
All right. You know what? I have. Is there any way I want to use my athletics skill to try to help keep folks safe? We're in a chapel, right? Could I
Yeah.
try like running up to a pew if they're like in the aisles, running up to a pew and trying to like jump and kick it so it falls over and kind of hurts some of the cultists if they're inside the aisle?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Some of them manage to get through one door, or like one of them bursts through a window or something, and you can try and knock a pew in front of them.
All right, I got 2 D6s. Here we go.
Make it happen.
Yep. That's 5.
That is a success. You do indeed manage to, like, you knock over a pew and it sort of pins one of the cultists underneath. You get the sense that, like, if they were wearing normal clothes, they might be able to get themselves out, but, like, the robe is really caught under there and they're just sort of squirming, and after a little bit, they give up and they're just sort of lying there.
Pathetic.
Not even injured, just like, oh, well, I guess I'm stuck.
Like, they're pretty clearly just, like, they're stuck there.
Have a real case of the Mondays, huh, buddy?
Next up is Alex Grotankaroo.
Oh man, I am useless as a Malbot katana.
I don't know, man. That Malbot katana did some pretty good work earlier.
It was pretty useful in that first round.
That's true, actually.
You're right. You're right. After a few moments of waving his arms around and realizing that maybe Madame Bouvier isn't really reciprocating any love or affection, and perhaps he has to continue his search for meaning and coherence in his own life as his frontal lobes continue to form.
The way one does.
Yeah. Heroically, Alexander Grotankstein is going to turn around, pull out his katana, and say, "Don't worry, I'll protect you." And he's going to rush in
All right.
and attack the closest, what are we calling them? Cultists?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In some exposition that was cut for time, it would have been revealed that these are members of a cult.
Got it.
Go ahead and roll your fighting, and I will allow you the +1 bonus. Oh, wait, I don't have to allow that. That's just a general thing that you get on fighting rolls.
Cool.
Because of your fucking strangely useful weebery.
But I'm still wounded, though, so maybe, I guess...
That's true, it does count.
Wait, is his +1 on fighting from his extracurricular?
Yes, that's his extracurricular.
Yeah.
bonus.
Yeah. I set up the organization. I've done a
no.
lot of work. It takes a lot of time to run one of those student orgs.
It's true.
So yeah, between your wound and that bonus, you are rolling a flat fighting roll here.
Tight. Okay.
You got this.
It's a 2 and a 3.
You don't got this.
That is not a success. You do have a Benny,
I do?
courtesy of Brock's sacrifice.
Oh,
do you
I
want to spend it?
This might be my last chance to be alive, so yeah, let's do it.
All right, go for it.
Okay. I guess I just roll again.
Reroll the dice, and you get an extra d6 to add to either of them.
Ooh. All right. Okay, I rolled a 5, a 3, and I'm going to add
Okay.
my extra die was a 1 to the 5.
All right, so that becomes a 6, which is still just a success, but it is a success.
Hey!
Yeah.
That was my whole philosophy of college, man. That's exactly it.
Maybe not as capable of assisting in the ritual, but man, all those years, all those hours of watching shonen anime has helped him out, and he goes in with a fury unexpected from such a man.
Omewa no shinderu, he yells as he charges in.
Thank you.
There we go. That's the one. Wow, we did it. We made it to our final episode of Mischief Night. Hey, it's Alex, here to talk your ear off for a second. Got a huge announcement for you today. We finally launched our Patreon at patreon.com/twoscast. That's TWOS cast. You can show your support for the show by becoming a patron for only $2 a month. Since we started the show, the response and feedback we've gotten from you all has been nothing but amazing. And we want to make more content and play more adventures. So basically, we'd like to contract an editor to help us put together episodes in the future, which gives us more freedom to work on this crazy thing we call a show and maybe even do other projects. So if you're enjoying the show and you've had a few laughs, consider supporting us. Again, it's just $2 a month over at patreon.com/twoscast. That's patreon.com/TWOScast. Also, just so you know, whether you choose to donate or not, we're going to keep making episodes. We're going to keep playing games and having fun because that's the whole point of 2 weeks, one shot. Hanging out with friends and enjoying each other's company. We appreciate you listening in and going in on this adventure with us. Okay, now that I've talked your ear off, let's do some shout outs real quick. A huge, gigantic, ginormous, titanic, is that a way to describe something large? Big thank you to our special guests during this adventure. Derrick from How Not to DM. Make sure to check him out at linktr.com/HN2DM to hear all of his interviews with different DMs and creators in the tabletop RPG community. That link one more time is linktr.com/HN2DM. Also, John or Hugin can be found at twitch.tv/HuginPlays. That's twitch.tv/HUGINN plays. And of course, Ashleigh at twitch.tv/Ashplay. That's twitch.tv/ASHBLEIGH. As always, a big thank you to Rolemusic for this adventure's theme song titled The Black Kitty, One Man Symphony for the additional scene music throughout the episode, Indie Bear Music, who provided that great John Carpenter-esque track you've heard. It's titled The Thing in the Fog. And to the contributors at freesound.org for all the sound effects and ambient noises you're hearing. You can find links to everyone we just mentioned in the show notes. So be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching TwoScast. That's TWOS Cast. Say it with me, TWOS Cast. And be sure to use the hashtag TwoScast to say hello. And if you're having fun listening to the show, why don't you go out and in true TwoScast fashion, find 2 other people to tell the show about and get them to listen. We're not doing any sort of advertising or anything like that, at least at the moment. So really, word of mouth is the best tool to help us grow. All right, let's get back to this ritual. I keep hearing tapping at my window, like someone's trying to get my attention, but I'm on the 2nd floor.
It's not a katana that's been folded 1,000 times with glorious Nippon steel to cut through tanks. It is a katana made with like slightly higher than normal carbon stainless steel in a factory and then sent to a mall and hung up on his room wall for a while. But
it was made in Japan, or at least that's what the guy told me.
It does have a little stamp on it that says it was made in Japan, and it cuts, and that's what matters.
Yeah, it does.
And it cuts through a couple of cultists as they're coming in.
Wow.
A couple.
Just ask my former roommate. Whoa, what?
Side story, Patreon.
Tam Hottie, it's your turn after that little reveal.
Wait, don't I do damage or something like that? Or no?
Nah, this is dramatic task.
Okay,
It's just for effect.
We'll carry on.
So Tam is still just helping with the ritual. He's like handing them ingredients in the correct order, and
All right, go for it. Roll me that smarts.
that is exactly a 4.
Beautiful. That is enough to give them a +1 on their roll at the end of the round. Next up, Chad.
Yeah, bro. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can roll any trait, right? I can roll an attribute for a dramatic task.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll flat strength.
Okay.
Because athlete, my extracurricular, gives me a +2 to all strength rolls, baby.
Nice.
And Chad's just gonna, he sees fucking Pedro like tip over the pew. They're like still coming in through doors and shit, right?
Yeah, they're trying to get in however they can.
He just like takes a pew and with the adrenaline of a man who is hoping to not die, just like runs forward with like a pew and slams it into a door. And he's like, you're not fucking getting through here. That is a 12.
Damn, all right. Yeah, no, that is a success and 2 raises, so 3 tokens for this dramatic task, as you do a very handy job of slamming that in place so that they're not going to be able to get in. They're not going to be able to push in through that entrance. You've done a good job.
That one's for Brock.
Next up is Becky.
Becky's gonna try to help in the ritual.
All right, is she going to help with her smarts? Is she going to try and pump them up with performance again?
You know, this time we're gonna try smarts. She's gonna try to be a part of it and try to do smarts.
All right, she's going to go for it. I applaud the attempt on Becky's part.
Oh, that's a 4. Holy shit.
That is a success. Is that a
Well, it's a 4 and a 3, but a 4 on my D4.
4 on the D4? Roll it again then.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It aces, so you get to roll again and add to it.
That is a 3.
Okay, so that's a 7. That is only a success, but you know what? I'm going to give you the raise because this is Becky's moment. Because Becky, she has a D4 in smarts. She's not the smartest girl.
She's so dumb.
She's not the cleverest cookie. But there's this moment of an epiphany where she like points at the next component of the ritual and is like, it's done this way, right? And like everyone else just sort of looks at her because they haven't been expecting this. Summer's mouth is hanging open. She didn't expect this out of you. But man, you did it. You did a good job. You're putting it in place.
Oh, she's so happy.
We come to Isak, who has the 2 of clubs, which means a complication. Isak, your complication is that while you're helping out, your concentration is suddenly disrupted when you hear your voice being called angrily. You whip your head around and you see one of the side doors to the chapel is kicked open and your roommate, Devin, is there, pointing right at you.
No, not Devin. I hate that guy. Oh, I hate Devin.
Isak, you son of a bitch, I've been calling you all night. I was locked out of the room. What the fuck are you doing? And then he like jolts forward as a cultist has stabbed him in the back and is coming in.
Devin, come on, man. You get your own key. You don't have to use mine every time.
It's the cultist leader with the scissors who has stabbed him and is now staring at you from behind that mask.
Oh God, Devin, no.
Good riddance, honestly. Devin, he was the worst roommate. Never did his dishes. Oh.
From the ground, you hear Devin cursing you some more. He's not dead.
Yeah.
He would use my soap in the bathroom, you know, like when he showers. Ugh, she's the worst.
Devin's on the floor. He's like, your dishes were up top of mine. That's why I never cleaned them.
Devin is living on through spite and spite alone.
Oh, man.
That's why I always use disposable plates. Oh.
But Isak, what do you want to do? You have the complication, so you're at -2. And if you are making your own roll and fail, whichever dramatic task you're working for fails. In this case, if either of them fail, it's a problem. But you can roll to support without that risk.
That's what I did last time. I was thinking of trying to take the chess set I've got in my backpack and like toss a bunch of pieces on the floor to see if some cultists will trip.
Nice.
Yeah, that works for me.
I'm gonna go for it.
I would say, unless you have something better to offer, I would say that's probably like just an agility roll.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah. So I'm tossing like a tear runs down my cheek because this is hand carved for my grandfather, and I'm just like throwing all these pieces onto the ground after watching my roommate die. Okay.
Go for it.
Just 2 2s, so.
That would be nothing, and this is you're rolling on your own to try and make this happen, right?
Yeah.
All right, that currently is a failure, but you do have, I think Isak still has, but you still have both of your bennies, don't you?
I do, yes. I'll use one.
All right, so go ahead and re-roll.
Reroll and add a d6, yeah?
Yeah, re-roll and you get an extra d6 to add.
I kid you not. 3 2s.
3 2s.
Wow.
That gets him a 4, though, doesn't it?
Gets him a 4, but there's still the -2 from the complication, so that would be a 2.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, not great.
You didn't roll a critical failure, so you can spend as many bennies as you want. I will let you spend another benny, and I will say it will stack for this, so you will get 2 extra d6s to add on.
So 4?
Yeah, you'll be rolling 4 d6s and taking essentially the 3 highest.
All right, we'll do it. Why not?
It's endgame, buddy.
A 4, 2, and a 1. So 7 total.
Okay, so 7 and then -2 is 5. That is a success.
Yeah.
So against all odds, as Devin's screaming is in his ears, Isak manages to power through and chuck these chess pieces as tears well in his eyes and manage to get the cultists to trip on them and fall over, and it's quite a shit show on the cultists' part. It's really rough for them.
Devin's laying there like Anakin in Revenge of the Sith, like, I hate you!
Except instead of losing 3 limbs, he just has like a wound in one shoulder.
Yeah.
His eyes turning yellow.
An entity of pure hate.
All right, Lou is gonna roll to try and finish blocking the way for the cultists. Oh my god, he aces on his die and gets, so that is 2 more successes for that.
I want to know how he found me.
I don't know, man.
He put like a tracking chip on your, like in your Nokia while you were sleeping.
As you start to fall back under the wave of these cultists coming in, and finally one of the doors is split open by a fire axe.
Oh dear.
As Axeman has entered the scene.
Oh, Cheetos.
It seems like things are coming into a head here. But Lou is still shooting, and like one cultist comes up, he just flips him onto the ground and stomps on his head to like knock him out.
All right, Lou.
He calls for you guys to be falling back, and it seems like it's definitely like a bad situation, but you are holding the line as Madame Savoir and Summer Smiles continue the ritual. You guys gave them a +3 bonus this round, so they're rolling at a +1. They do not succeed.
Fuck.
If one of you wants to spend a benny for them, I will allow you guys to spend your bennies so that they can re-roll, but they won't get the extra d6.
I'm Bennyless.
I will give a Benny.
All right. They will try again.
Thank you, Ashleigh.
Of course.
The Benny has succeeded. They do get
Yes.
1 more success.
They need what, 5?
They need 5, and they are currently at 4.
All right.
Yeah, sweet.
So your final round, I will say, you've accumulated enough tokens for the fend off the attackers dramatic task. That is basically over. So you can all commit to the ritual in this final round. How does everyone want to commit to that?
All right, everybody, time to use the power of friendship.
I won't bother with action cards for our final round of this. You guys can each just pick a trait that would apply to helping out the ritual and make your roll.
Water. Smarts. I'm doing smarts.
Yeah, I rolled a 2, so a 2 and a 1, so no go.
I'm gonna roll spirit.
Cam is just going to continue with smarts as well, I think.
That's fair. Isak is attempting, but doesn't manage to help out too much in these final moments.
I'm very distracted.
Perhaps Devin's death is weighing heavily on his mind.
And these chess pieces, you know, it's just, oh.
Yeah, probably more the chess pieces. They're a bigger loss.
My grandfather handmade these. David was the worst.
Pedro got a 6 on his D8.
All right, that is a success, so +1.
I'm spending a Benny because I did not succeed at all. And I have
Okay.
2 Bennies left, so I might as well.
No, yeah, I mean, this is it. You guys, it's the crescendo of everything that's been happening on Mischief Night. You can hear the bells in the clock tower of the chapel that are automated ringing midnight.
Oh,
All right, I roll a 13 total.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Damn, okay. That is +3 more
All right.
for them.
Becky rolled an 8 on her D8 for spirit.
Get it, Becky.
Damn, all right, Becky, roll the D8 again, because that's an ace, so you get to roll again and add to it.
2.
All right, that's still +2,
Nice.
so that's good.
Chad gets a 1 and a 2. Unfortunate.
Damn, all right. Chad has been good at holding the line, but not so good at helping the ritual.
He does have a Benny. I'll spend a Benny to see.
All right,
That's a 2 and a 2. All right.
okay. Well, roll the extra D6.
Oh, right. I have an extra D6. Oh, 4. Okay. So that's a 7.
Okay, cool. That's a success then. So that's another bonus. Has anyone not rolled for this round yet?
All right, I rolled a 5 and a 5 using my spirit.
5 and a 5, that's a success. All right.
Yeah.
That is another success. Pedro, did I hear from you? I think I did.
Yes, you did. It was a 6.
So you guys all working together have given them a +8 bonus from you guys,
Holy crap.
-2 from the casting, so they're at +6. As long as they don't get a critical failure, you guys have done it. They do not. They rolled 2 2s. Oh my god.
Can I give another Benny?
No, they succeed. They
Okay.
succeeded. They succeeded. It was just a close thing, apparently.
Oh,
But
okay.
yes, it is a close thing. You are holding the line. You're all falling back to this area where you've prepared the ritual space in the chapel. Most of the cultists are not doing so hot anymore. But the one with the scissors is still right there in front of you. The fireman is right next to him. They are approaching, and together, Summer and Madame Savoir chant the final words of the ritual. They have to be repeated, and they encourage all of you to come in together with the chant. You all say the words together, and as the final bell of midnight tolls, there is suddenly silence throughout the chapel. You had all unconsciously closed your eyes and squeezed each other's hands
Aw.
as you chanted the words, and when you opened them again, the lead cultist and the fire axe wielding entity are nowhere to be seen. There's a long moment of silence, and then the moans and groans of many injured cultists start to come from their scattered bodies throughout the chapel space. Off in the distance, you can hear some police sirens from cars approaching, probably drawn by reports of gunshots.
Oh man.
Chad's gonna kick a cultist in the face.
Yeah, kick their asses.
No, that's fair. When you kick them, the mask just skitters free, and it's just like some dude.
Some dude.
You don't recognize him, just some guy from town.
Wait, this guy's in my chem class. Yeah.
Pedro and Chad are just sitting there like kicking a cultist in the ribs.
Yeah, he is respect. He's like, oh fuck, stop, dude. Fuck.
You stop, dick.
Knock it off. God.
You think this is fucking funny?
No, fuck, ow, stop.
Fuck with my world, bro.
This is brutality.
I'm not a cop.
From off to one side, a groan can be heard, followed by, Isak, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
is he dead or is he alive?
I go kick him too, just on principle.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Jeez, I can't believe he's still alive. I go take a couple of the broken chess pieces and shove them in his mouth.
He's a little too injured to really get up, so he's you saw.
You want baklava? Back this up.
Exactly.
This came from the fucking old country.
Madame Savoir and Summer Smiles sort of look at each other and both let out a deep breath. And as the police sirens are growing ever closer, in this battle-battered chapel on Brackley State University campus, Mischief Night has come to a close.
Do you think I could add you guys on Facebook?
No.
Okay, so I got 2 packs still sitting in my trunk. Who wants to go get drunk with me and pretend this didn't happen?
I do.
We gotta pour one out for Brock, bro. You're all pouring one out for Brock.
Has anybody seen Gundam Wing?
Shut the fuck up.
I got you, bro. Gundam Wing kicks ass.
Pedro, you're my best friend too.
So is this what every American party is like?
Brock fucking loved Gundam Wing.
Lou pointedly collects the stun guns from the people he gave them to and does look at the whole group assembled and say, "You're not gonna tell anyone about this tonight. I'll have a word with the cops and we'll all have a word with each other later about all of these things."
I'm gonna tell everybody, bro.
I stabbed a man with my sword.
He killed a guy.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm a little concerned about how happy you seem about that, but we'll talk about that later too.
You shot like 5 people.
You might want to lay low.
Yeah, all of you, you can expect to have some time off from your classes to maybe go see somebody, talk to him about, a professional about this, and then we'll have a chat next weekend around my place.
This sounds very ominous.
200 points to Gryffindor.
But with that, Mischief Night has come to an end. Congratulations, you survived.
BSU! BSU!
BSU. No, we're not doing a cheer? Never mind. All right, fuck you guys.
I thought we were going to.
I was into it. I was super into it.
BSU. BSU.
Chad would cheer, but he's too sad about the loss of his spiritual brother.
Yeah, that's true. You survived, but at what cost?
All right, everybody, bring it on in. Hands in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Jesus.
All right. No, yeah, I feel like there's a couple of good points where we could have the end of the episode. Alex
yeah.
can take his pick, use anything as filler at the end for the taglines.
4.5 hours. Jesus. All right.
Holy shit.
A lot of filler.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
this took a while, so my apologies for that.
I am so sorry, Alex.
A lot of filler. Womp womp.